We can expect when Title 42 goes away that they're probably all going to cross at one time.
With Title 42 potentially ending as early as tomorrow, tens of thousands of migrants are waiting in Mexico to cross the border.
The Supreme Court is set to decide whether or not to end Title 42, which allows the U.S. to turn away migrants at the border. The Biden administration calling for the policy to end.
Fox's Caroline Elliott joins us live from El Paso, Texas, where the city is prepping for a possible rush this week. And Caroline, we know that the situation there in El Paso is already dire.
Anthony, Natalie, absolutely a delicate situation here. We know from the Texas Department of Public Safety, they tell us that just beyond this border wall, there are anywhere between 10 to 20,000 migrants waiting to cross the moment Title 42 ends. Now, we also know the feds and the state, they're still trying to secure this wall ahead of time. But as we saw firsthand, migrants and drugs are still getting through daily.
He's loaded. He's loaded.
Riding along with Texas DPS, it won't take long to make a drug bust in a border city.
What it feels like rocks.
2 kilos of meth and what appears to be drugs hidden in Pixie candy sticks. Texas DPS tells us drug busts have only increased in El Paso during the latest spike in border crossings over the last month.
Since we've increased our presence out here with the migrant activity, we've also seen an increase in the amount of drug seizures. A lot of that has to do with, again, what we discussed before with the migrants. The drug smugglers also using this as an opportunity to cross drugs.
Texas DPS tells us the problem could get even worse if Title 42 ends.
Because of the mass increase that we've been having in the migrant activity, we also have the safety concern and public safety concern of the possibility of Title 42 going away. All they can tell us is that there's thousands up to 10,000s. And that we can expect when Title 42 goes away that they're probably all going to cross at one time.
Texas DPS, Border Patrol, and the National Guard worked the holiday weekend, setting up new barriers to try and prevent a mass migration. But securing nearly 2,000 miles of the southwest border is a challenge.
Because we don't know if Juarez, El Paso will be hit worse than maybe Eagle Pass or maybe Reynosa through McAllen or around Brownsville. So we have to take everything on a day-to-day basis. We go to where the threat's at.
That final decision comes down to the Supreme Court, which could happen at any moment now. Until then, we know Title 42 will remain in place. In El Paso, Caroline Elliott, Fox 32 Chicago News.